got audio? Nice. All right, Clyde.
Yes, sir, brother. What's that?
When and where were you born?
I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, 1943, April the 18th. Wow. And that was my home base.
For how long?
Well, I stayed in Tennessee for probably 16 years, and then I moved to Macon, Georgia, and that's where I met Brown in Macon, Georgia, and Otis Redding.
Nice.
And before Brown, I was with Otis Redding for a while and did a few of his shows. I didn't record with him, just a few road shows.
Nice.
Then I met Brown. I left Otis with Brown just before Otis's plane went down in Madison, Wisconsin. About 6-7 months after that, I was with Brown then. So it's like, before that, sorry. And so Macon, Georgia, down to there with Brown, and traveled the world with him. So that's where I first met him.
Wow.
From Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Nice. What was your childhood like?
Fabulous. You know, ghetto child, but fabulous because, like in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the time, the city was blooming. It was music everywhere, all times of night, you know, just happening. Nice. And it was really like just a happening scene. Nice. And after, you know, and it's just dead now. My childhood, I used to go down on East Ninth Street and hear the bands and see all these fine young ladies walking in these bars. I said, oh, I want to do that. I want to be up there playing and see these fine young ladies myself. And
I got into it too.
Well, actually, I think the fine young ladies encouraged me to get into music, just seeing how dressy and classy they were, you know. So.
What kind of music were you listening to?
Blues, rhythm and blues. Not funk, just rhythm and blues. Was rhythm and blues at the time, so.
What was your favorite as a kid?
Well, I was being from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was into Elvis. I was into Jerry Lee Lewis, Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Brown, the only thing I knew from him was I Feel Good, Out of Sight, which one of the two. But I said Hank Ballard and the Midnights, the Five Royals, Little Willie John. You know, those type of people I was into. And those are the ones that gave me all my rhythm and blues support, those type of people. So.
When did you first start playing music? What instrument? Was it always...
When I could breathe. No. I started playing music in kindergarten. No, I think, yeah, kindergarten, because I had to get a written permit from my parents to go and give it to the teacher to go to an armed forces parade downtown. They were going to escort us all down, so I got into music that day because when I went down to the Armed Forces Parade, the drums, USA, United States Navy band passed by, and they was playing the bass drums and the bass drummers just hit me, boom, boom. I went, and it's like I took in another life actually right there. I went, and I went home all day from that. Went home marching like that all day, and started playing on boxes and tin cans and garbage cans, and my mom used to say, boy, if you don't get out of this kitchen beating on that table with all that noise, I'm gonna run you out of here. I go, okay, Mom. One unfortunate thing in my life, though, I would have liked to have seen my mother and father never saw me or heard me play drums, you know, with a band, never. They both passed away before I got playing in music at my young age. But it don't bother me, but it's just the thought of it, you know. My mother and father never heard me play drums. They saw me wanting to play, so, you know, but not to play interesting, and, you know, with a band. Oh, that would have been something different. I guess I'm playing for them now, so.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You know about it.
Definitely.
Nice. What were some of your early bands or musical outlets?
What's that?
Your earliest bands, or the first time you started playing drums with people?
What was my earlier?
What were your age range, and what kind of music were you playing?
Oh, I was playing blues, and I was with a band. I was with a band. People in the neighborhood called us the rock walking band because we carried our instruments to the gigs. The whole band, just like walking down the marching band. And people be sitting on the porch going, there go that marching band. And we have on red blazers with ties with stars in it, black tuck pants and black shoes, white shirt. We'd be so cool, man, walking to the gig. And a lot of times we played the moonshine houses, you know, set up in the kitchen or something. We nice, probably make about maybe $1 or so. We'd have lots of moonshine. We'd have a good time playing. After the gig, we walk right back home with our instruments. But that was great. That was called Emmett Buns and the Flaming Rockets. My childhood musical coming up was, I would just get so loaded at gigs. I could still play drums though. I used to get so loaded, man, I couldn't see people in front of me. That's how loaded I used to be. We all did, but we still played, had a great time doing it. Like, whoa. I stood on top of my seat one night and they told me we brought a gallon of moonshine to one of the gigs up in Knoxville, Tennessee, from Chattanooga. We was up there playing a gig. We bought half a gallon of moonshine. And we played okay until when we took the break, we all went out and drank moonshine. When we walked back in there and started playing, they said I was standing on this drum stool playing drums. This was okay, but it went on. The show went. The show happened. So that was great. That was gutsy. I call that gutsy alcohol.
Nice.
Brother John.
You can
These are.
You know what? You know those people that were going to eat over their house?
You going?
They want you to come so much that they're going to pick up a couple lobsters for you.
drums, however you may have played them, and you sort of.
When I was playing drums and what?
And you were the way you always did. You're playing rhythm and blues or blues. Was there a time when you started coming up with what everyone defines as you being the godfather of funk? Was there a moment where you said this beat is different than the other beats?
No.
Or did it just kind of happen?
No, it just kind of happened. I wasn't searching for nothing to, to make someone else follow the pattern. I wasn't looking for, had no idea, Actually, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just playing drums.
Yeah.
And for as the patterns I got with James Brown, those occurred as within the studio at that time. Mm-hmm. That wasn't something I thought of weeks ago to put, because we didn't know what song was going to be or nothing.
Right.
So we just go in the studio, sit down, and Brown come in and give us a groove of what he wants the song to be like, and then we start playing our pattern against what he's doing. He might make a few changes with bass lines or something sometime, or key, horns, drum pattern, but he never drums too much. But maybe bass, guitar, he might change up a pattern, but I wasn't expecting anything. I was just glad to play, have a good time, and enjoy life.
Sure.
And so by them giving me that, yes sir, by them giving me that title as the funky drummer and stuff, it's an honor, and I try to live up to it. So it's like, I don't know nothing about it. This is a given title to me.
Sure.
And I'm gonna handle it well, but it's like, I didn't expect anything. Like my sticks went into the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They
Nice.
inducted those. I at least expected to be even mentioned actually in the Hall of Fame. So it's like, those things I didn't strive to get it. It was like, it just came upon me, which I really appreciate it and honor it, and protect and respect it. So I never tried to make a idea for a trend for people to follow. I never did try to do that. It just happened, I guess. So
Nice.
I'm proud of it. I enjoy it.
I remember, when I first heard James Brown, I was probably like 14. It was Cold Sweat or something.
Right. Yeah.
And it's, to me, growing up with such full music where everybody's banging on their guitar.
Oh God. Yeah.
I just heard these huge empty spaces, and there's all this negative space in there. And
Right.
I really didn't know what to think at first, and then within a few weeks I was hooked on it.
Right. It's
And
like,
of course, all the other music sounds much too busy to me.
correct. It's like
And I thought that was so cool. Just those.
we were just talking about that also. Like the spaces I left in drum patterns instead of keeping it straight on.
Wicked.
It started a new trend, which it was just a thought. I
To
wouldn't
me,
have.
that's what I think of as modern. Is when people started using space.
What you like, sir?
I was gonna put this somewhere, but
You can put it right here.
no way.
Okay. Yeah. So it was just my rhythms I was playing. It was just the lope I felt with the band, James's band, and I never played those type of rhythms with the beginning bands or even the bands I played with around home. I never played those type rhythms. It was just only those type rhythms occurred when I started with the James Brown band recording. So I just tried this. I said I tried this pattern. It worked out perfect. Everybody liked it. I said, hey, cool. I'm satisfied with it.
Wicked. What's some of your favorite tracks that you've recorded?
Funky Drummer. Well, I Got the Feeling. Give It Cold Sweat. Brother Rap. Black and Proud. I can't think of too many. There's some more,
One of my
but
favorites is Talking Loud, Saying Nothing.
Talking Loud. That's Jabbo Starks on that.
That is?
Yeah, that's Jabbo Starks playing that.
Yeah, I thought that I'd get some mixed, information off of the different
Right.
box sets.
Well, Jabbo is one of my mentors. He's the drummer, was there before I got there, about a week or two before I got there. And he's a mentor of mine. He used to play with Bobby Bland.
Yeah.
And I used to sit and listen to him when I was a little kid, wasn't even playing drums.
Wow.
And I used to idol this dude, and I never had an idea I would be sitting next to him playing drums. I'd know him,
Did you guys actually play together at any point?
Never played together at one time. I might hit an ending or something. He hit an ending of mine, but for us playing the grooves together, never. No, we were switched off. Brown felt he needed a different groove. Jabbo is a swing funk groover. I'm a dominant funk groove. So if Brown wanted to change the groove and get another idea going, he would point to another drummer and I'd take it, or Jabbo would take it, whichever. So
On the fly like that?
on the fly, right on the fly.
Whoa.
So yeah.
So it wasn't even like you knew song by song? Or
No. That was your job. When he punched you, you take it. Wow. Right there. Yeah. Oh man, Doc real fast. Blink of an eye. Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so that's one of the harder issues is, in my opinion, you're one of the best drummers ever.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
deserve $1 billion, and you obviously...
I would take it if I could get it. I wouldn't argue about it.
So how's it been trying to make a living as a drummer from the soul funk period where musicians didn't really get compensated well? And
No, the living...
royalties, you're being sampled, but obviously...
Right. I haven't gotten any royalties from any of the samplers. I haven't even got a thank you. Hello, Clyde, I think it's very disrespectful, but if that's what they choose, cool, that's their choice. But as far as making a living, the living is great. I'm making great living off of this.
Strictly drums, that's what you're
Strictly music, yes. A lot of people I'm going out with, I play a lot with a violinist out of Wisconsin named Randy Sabine. He's a jazz funk violinist, bluesy, and then I go out with him. I play with a band I just finished up, Chris Platter, extra hot Tex-Mex band. I go and do studio stuff with them. They're like family, and a hot band.
What about that stuff with Garbage? You actually played drums?
Oh, well, I went in and played some cuts, overdubs and cuts on their first stuff.
Right, and that was Butch Vig's idea?
Butch Viggs, yeah, he's at home there, right there. And
he lives in Wisconsin?
he lives in Madison, yeah.
Wow, so
yeah.
it wasn't hard for him to get in touch with
Oh, no. We see each other quite a bit.
Wow.
Ben Sidran, I've done a lot of his recording there. He lives in Madison, and just a whole group of people.
You did the show on public radio?
The public, Michael Feldman, What Do You Know show, I do
I
that.
used to listen to that, and I was like, he didn't just say Clyde Stubblefield.
Yes, I do that show. So I'm on the road, though, with them.
Neighborhood gig.
I'm not local with this local show. I'm on the road when we go on the road trips. I take those with them, and it's a great family, man. It's a great unit, that Michael Feldman group.
And that's still going on, right?
Still going on, yes.
Yeah, we have our public radio station dropped, and it's heartbroken.
Oh, yeah. I had to cancel out one of the shows to do this here. So, I don't like canceling those shows because they are such a gas to do and go out with the group. But this was so royal, I had to take this.
Yeah. So how'd they pull you in? How'd they...
Well, Billy Martin, the drummer, got married, and it all came out just perfect in a sense, like I wouldn't least expect it. And I had performed with Chris and John before with a band in New York at the Wetlands.
Oh, really?
With John Mishney.
Wow.
And I came and performed with them at the Wetlands, and then that's been at least about a year and a half or maybe 2 years since I've seen them. And out of the blue, I got a phone call from John saying, Clyde, it was faint to me, I didn't remember. Clyde, we want you to come up and fill in for Billy Martin. He's getting married, and we're going on the road with John Scofield and it's Chris and I, and we would like for you to come and play drums. I said, sure, And I really didn't understand how big of a name these people were until I started saying, hey man, I'll be going out on the road for 2 weeks with John Scofield and Martin and Woods. Medesiki and Woods. They go, who? I said, Medesiki and Woods and John Scofield. They go, no, you jiving. I said, no, I'm serious. They go, oh my God. So I just found out how big and talented these guys was in the music field. Like, it's an honor to be out here with these guys, man. And they groove me. They groove me good.
It's been great for me to hear something that's
yes,
crunchy and warm and funky.
Yeah. Oh man, it is nice.
It's great.
I'm having a good time. Having a great time.
Nice. Do you have any children?
One son. His name's James Austin Stubblefield.
Nice.
He lives right outside of Washington, D.C. He wants to be a drummer. One of these days, I'll settle him down and make him a drummer. So what does he choose to be?
Nice. How old is he?
Yeah. What's that?
How old is he?
He's probably about 26 now, I think. Yeah. He's an old man almost.
Wow.
Family. My two grandsons.
Nice.
Yo.
Yo.
Wow.
I'm a comic.
Lobster for you?
Yes, sir.
Coming.
I'm coming too.
All right, we got a half hour till we're driving. So
Okay.
Take your time. Take lots of shots.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Nice. So what kind of music do you listen to now? What's your favorite stuff? What's
I don't have any favorites. If it comes, well, I listen to all kinds of music. Country. I can only stand the tech music for a while, the new tech, because it's too thumpy.
Yeah.
Rap, I don't listen to too much rap. I listen to funk music, mainly if I'm gonna listen to things like, I like to go back to the old school, AWB, Crusaders, Tower Power, Sly and the Family Stones, Kool and the Gang. That's where I like to go back to that old funk thing. So.
Yeah.
But a lot of bands out here I haven't heard today that sounds good into the same thing that I'm talking about. Like they've told me about Trouble Funk. I never heard of that.
Yeah, treble funk is, I'm pretty serious about little niches of music.
Yeah.
They're a big space in my heart, but they're almost a Washington, D.C. only epidemic. And it's a really strict formula to their funk. They have a certain beat. It's always boop, da, boop, boop, ba, boop, da, boop.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Usually with a heavy conga line on top.
Oh, okay. Like I like Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown.
Yeah, I like him.
Totally
The
discovered
go-go music, he called it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Treble funk is the sort of the godfathers of the go-go beat.
Oh,
Started
okay.
from the trash cans in the playground,
All right.
40 kids or whatever.
Oh man, yeah.
They were more like early 80s. I've never had a chance to see them live, but they're
I have never heard of them.
fine now.
I got people now gonna get me CDs and stuff of them, so
right.
I'm looking forward to that
Some
too.
of the best contemporary live funk
Mm-hmm.
programs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting with sampling. I create music on a Macintosh computer.
Correct.
And I work with loops,
Mm-hmm.
but I record my own drummers, people I know.
Okay.
I've gotten some people from out of town, so I was joking about getting you over to my house. But I've always refused to sample your stuff, or meters, Zigaboo Modalese.
I'll tell you what you do. You give me address card of yours, and I'll send you a sample CD of mine. I'll send you my stuff. So.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't even use that because I didn't have you come and react to my music.
All right, I like to be coming through with it. You understand?
Yeah, you know, it's although I'm glad for you that you did something that
Correct, right, yeah, right. That's right. That's the only way I've got it, man. Because, like I say, nobody comes and say thank you and nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't expect anything in the first place, like I said. But if a person do come around and start using another person's ideas or art, I think they deserve to say thank you or some kind of acknowledgement.
Absolutely.
You know, that's where I look at it, and it's been pretty cold-hearted, I think.
Yeah.
So, but I can accept it. You know, I know.
It's strange because some of the people that do it now are getting more money off the music than recycling your stuff.
That's right. That's
you ever
right.
got from the
That is right.
track. And James, that In a Jungle Groove happened to get released right before sampling went nuts.
Well, see, Jabbo and I.
That track, you know, and it was just.
Jabbo and I made all those drum grooves, man.
Yeah.
Brown didn't make any of those drum grooves we put down. That was our own ideas in our head.
Yeah.
We changed James. In other words, Jabbo and I changed the whole James Brown show around from what it used to be. For some, you know, we made it a new trend or something.
Nice. And what was that recording like that you just came back from? You did a reunion recording?
Oh, the James Brown Band reunion recording. Oh man, that was hot. That was dynamite.
Sounds like a dream.
Yes, Fred Wesley, Pee Wee, Sinclair Pinckney, Tush on trumpet, one of the older guys, and Bobby Bird, Jabbo, myself, and Fred Thomas bass, and Rocky on guitar, and what's the other one? Brutus. And Rocky and Fred Thomas is playing with Brown right now at the present. So they came in, and who else was there? We couldn't get everybody. But
Bobby's married to Vicky.
Vicky Anderson, yeah.
Did she come in for that? The vocal thing
She came. No, she didn't sing on nothing. I'm not sure. We're still not through it. We did all the major things. We recorded the tracks and overdub stuff perfect, and he still got about half of stuff to do yet to it. Put horns on stuff. Macio's gonna. All brand new, all original, everything. Fred called us up just before I was coming here. 2 weeks, says out of the blue, Clyde, we're getting the James Brown Band reunion together, and we want you here, and I'm gonna have your tickets at the airport. Learn write 2 original tunes, and I'm up here trying to learn Scofield stuff. I'm going, what? So I got busy and got to write it. And Chris Platter, the guy I just finished up a CD with, Chris and Ann Platter, they wrote a tune for me called I Was Born to Groove. And I wrote one called You Gotta Pay the Price to Live in Paradise. So I got it together, still thinking of John stuff, back and forth, man. Got down to Atlanta. We did 8 tunes in 2 nights. 2 nights we did 8 tunes. Finished, knocked them right out.
Wow.
And 2 of those were my tunes. And got in there, put the rhythm tracks down, then got back to the hotel singing the lyrics, trying to put everything right. Got the next day, I was going to overdub it. Oh man, still trying to learn John stuff over here. Man, it was work. It was back to the old school again. So it was great though.
Nice. What label's that coming out on?
I'm not sure. It's a CD out already from this Japanese company that puts out Smoking Tubs. It's out already. You may have heard it. I'm not from Japan. It wasn't sold in. It was sold more in Japan area. I mean, over in that area, not in the United States.
I've seen a lot of old funk and stuff released there many years before it ever came out.
And this CD, though, the same company is handling it, and it's going to be released in the States as well as over there. So that's going to be good because it's all funk, man. All great stuff, man. Oh,
nice.
Unbelievable. It was great. It's always great to work with Fred Wesley.
Yeah, he's great.
And we got so many nice grooves on this CD, man. It's going to be a hot CD, that's for sure. Like, if he's going to overdub Maceo, he's going to go to Maceo's and put him on certain things, you know.
Yeah, Maceo's coming through town for us.
Yeah. And it was just a great guys getting together with all the guys, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen Melvin play with Maceo, so now I got
Melvin,
Melvin
right.
under my belt.
All right, all right, all right.
People I thought I'd never see in my generation.
Oh man. Yeah, guys down there in that studio came in to record, like, had no idea that they would be playing with Jabboy and myself, you know. They were young guys like you.
Yeah.
They go, man, I used to listen to you when I was wearing diapers, and I had no idea we'd be playing together. I said, see that?
Yeah.
You see where your venue take you?
Yeah.
She got it right.
Yeah, it's pretty psyched. 2 phone calls and I'm talking to Clyde himself. It's too much. Nice. All right, well, that's pretty much the questions I had.
Okay, well, I got a brand new CD. Well, it ain't brand new either. It was released in London on Jamming Records. That's the name. It's called Revenge of the Funky Drummer. It's really neat. I got one hit tune on there called Parties in the Kitchen.
Nice.
I wrote that one, and everything else, my manager Richard Mazda wrote it. I'm pretty sure he might not be my manager now. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Nice. But that's a full band, full music.
Well, on the CD, right. But when I go to Europe, I take my keyboard player and Steve Skaggs and Ronnie Gilbert, the bass player, I take them over with me. And we just came back from there not too long ago doing some shows. And real hot CD. And I have two sample CDs out.
The DNA stuff?
One is a DNA track, and the other one is out of London. I'm not sure what the label that one is either, but it's called, I think, like Jungle Grooves. It's a CD out type thing.
Do they pay you well for that? You feel good when you do those jobs?
Well, I can't answer that on camera yet. I have to see what's going down, you know.
I hear you. Nice.
But see, it's like, on a lot of this stuff, people think I'm making a lot of money on these CDs. Sometimes I ain't seen no money. I ain't seen no money on Revenge of the Funky Drummer. I haven't seen anything from that.
Of course not. Yeah.
But it don't matter. It matters, but it ain't a thing I'm gonna hassle. I worry about something about because it might not be nothing. If it is, it might be $1 or $2. You know, like boy. I just pull my hair out wondering what's going on with all this shit, and I'm damn bald headed and got $1.50. Yeah. So. I don't worry about things until I'm more involved with. I got more to raise hell about. Like if I had wrote 10 of those tunes, I would be wondering, what's going on with my tunes I wrote. What's going on? But I only wrote one, and the one I wrote is in good hands and it's going good. So hey, but yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's definitely a different world now than it was back then.
Very much so. But you got to change with it.
Yeah.
That's the whole trip.
Absolutely. Nice. Well, Clyde, it's been an honor.
Oh, Matt, please, brother. Thanks. And it's an honor to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Wicked.
All right.